Stranger Things ends the upside-down era with The Right Side Up. A saga of friendship, sacrifice, and ambiguity closes, mostly, with hope. After nearly a decade on air, Netflix's beloved sci-fi phenomenon Stranger Things reached its epic conclusion with the 2-hour finale, The Right Side Up, released globally on December 31, 2025. The finale delivered one last blend of supernatural spectacle, emotional reunions, bittersweet loss, and open-ended wonder for Hawkins and beyond. Fire the final battle, Hawkins vs. Vecna and the Abyss. The Hawkins crew, 11, Mike, Will, Lucas, Dustin, Max, and a supporting cast of adults including Joyce and Hopper, launch Operation Beanstalk to stop the season's true villain, Vecna, Henry Creel, from merging Earth with a dark otherworldly dimension called the Abyss, an evolved form of the Upside Down. After an intense globe-spanning conflict, the group fights through horrors and betrayals to reach and defeat Vecna. The powerful psychic showdown sees Joyce deliver the climactic blow, decapitating Vecna and disrupting the Mind Flayer's influence once and for all. Though much of Hawkins escapes physical annihilation, the team must still destroy the gateway that connects their world to the Abyss. This leads to a deeply emotional choice by 11 near the portal. Red heart, sacrifice, survival, and ambiguous fate. Perhaps the most talked-about moment is 11's farewell. In a haunting sequence at the portal's edge, she speaks with Mike in his mind, revisiting their bond and shared history, and makes the heartbreaking decision to remain behind as the gateway collapses. Hawkins seems saved, but 11 disappears with the collapsing world, her body and powers fading from sight. However, the final voiceover from Mike, telling a hopeful tale implying 11's survival in a distant place, leaves her fate intentionally open. Some interpret this as illusion or myth-making. Others see it as a real hint that 11 escaped. People holding hands lives after the finale. The finale jumps 18 months into the future, showing how Hawkins' core cast moves forward. Dustin graduates and reflects on his friendships. Steve becomes a beloved teacher and coach. Lucas and Max rekindle their relationship. Hopper and Joyce are engaged and planning a new life. Will, now embraced for who he is, enjoys life in New York. The group remains emotionally linked despite geographical distance. This epilogue underscores Stranger Things' enduring themes of friendship, growth, and finding normalcy after traumatic loss. Television fan and critical reaction. The reception has been mixed but passionate. Many praised the finale's emotional weight and satisfying closure for long-running character arcs and the Duffer Brothers' focus on heart over spectacle. Others found parts predictable or overly sentimental, even comparing it unfavorably to Game of Thrones' much-debated ending. The technical rollout also proved monumental. Strong fan demand caused Netflix streaming disruptions in multiple regions as audiences rushed to watch. Overall, The Right Side Up functions less as a definitive end than as a bittersweet farewell, rooted in the show's core emotional truths while leaving listeners to decide what truly happened to 11. Pushpin why it matters. Stranger Things didn't just wrap a supernatural mystery. It chronicled a group of outsiders growing into adulthood against impossible odds. Its finale may not resolve every thread or please every fan, but it underscores what made the series resonate: loyalty, love, and the courage to fight for everyday wonder in a frightening world. Whether 11 is truly gone, living somewhere beyond Hawkins, or haunting the edges of our imagination, that's a question fans will be asking for years.